All righty. Well, good morning again. Good morning. We got something awesome that we're doing this morning. Of course, well, there's no schedule on this. We just do it when it happens. And we have a Joshua House graduation. We'd like to celebrate two individuals that have put their work in. They have put their time in. And we're happy to do it here. I'd like to introduce Matthew Kuhn and Tommy Johnson. Wow. Joshua House staff, come on up. Joshua House staff, if you will. I'd like you to take note as Joshua House staff comes forward. Most of us have a Joshua House shirt on, and one of us do not. I'm not going to say who does not, but you guys can decide on who that is. Now this is Matthew, and Matthew comes to us from Grass Valley. And you know, this is a big change for anyone that comes into this ministry, anyone that comes into, I don't like to call it a program, it is a ministry. And this ministry is not just one person, it's every single staff member here. We need everyone, and we all minister to these guys in a number of ways. And we've all invested into each one of the lives, into the lives of each of these two individuals. And so when Matthew came here, he had things to work out. And slowly but slowly, you begin to see the release and the releasing of whatever it was that he was carrying in here. And everybody carries something different. Every situation, every person is different. So every person needs to be approached differently. And Matthew, he excelled over at Gleaners, the food bank, Yuba City Food Bank. He did a tremendous job over there. And it was about the 6th month that we began to see things begin to change for him, and his heart began to soften, and I think the layers began to peel off, and we saw a different Matthew. And I pray nothing but the best for Matthew. He's going to go back to Grass Valley. He's going to settle in and take some time off, and then do what he's going to do and get back to living, and get back to living without having the anchor of intoxication and that lifestyle. That's no longer him, and that's no longer who he is. And he's done a great job, a tremendous job. He's not giving this. We don't give paper away. They earn it. And this is just a piece of paper. They've earned this. And I can tell you, he's earned it. Tommy, he just barely squeaked by. I'm just kidding. Tommy earned it also. He's done a tremendous job as well. And we love to miss both of these guys. Tommy actually, you know, it's awesome how God works. And, well, one of the things that we do with Joshua also, we implemented, we have a re-entry program where we help these guys fill out applications, learn how to get on the computer, create Monster.com, Indeed.com accounts, do resumes. We help them with all that stuff. We help them get their GEDs or work on their GEDs, get their driver's license back. We talk to the judges or the attorneys to help them get some of their charges expunged so they can get back into society. It's not just getting here and getting them sober, it's getting them back out. If you get them here and you get them back out and they don't have any access to anything, they'll go right back to it. So we try to help them get back into society and they're prepared. And we want to try to get them a job and help them when they get back in there. So Tommy, it's with the grace of God. We were just singing God's grace, amazing grace. And so Tommy, we applied for different positions, and he got a call from Right Up Memorial Hospital, and they had interviewed him, and they gave him a job offer. All right. As a custodian. And there, and so
they don't call him custodians anymore.
What do they call him?
He's a maintenance engineer.
Maintenance engineer. Yeah. So he recently got some glasses he couldn't see before. He just recently got some glasses. We didn't want him running over any doctors or nurses on that little thing that you're going to be riding. So what is it? Zambonis? Yeah. So. But we were driving up from Joshua House, Tommy and I said, Tommy, I said, when you were sitting in prison, did you ever think in a million years that you would be, it's that prison cell, that someday you'd be working over here right at Memorial Hospital? He said, I had no idea. I said, isn't God's grace, isn't it amazing? Yeah. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. So, Charlie, if Charlie wanted to say it over, let's watch the video first. Who are we watching?
Tommy,
Okay, there's Tommy.
first should be last, last should be first.
Hello, Crossroads Church. This is Tommy Johnson, and I was just wanted to just let you know a little bit about me. That I was running amok out there on the streets. I was homeless. Then I messed up with my family. I ended up, messing up the relationship with my kids, and I ended up going to prison. I've been incarcerated a lot throughout my life, and this last time in prison, I got a hold of God and just started writing songs in there even and stuff. And then once I was released, I knew I needed something more. I knew I didn't want to go back to that old lifestyle. I knew that I needed something more, something brand new in my life. And so when my daughter picked me up, I told her, well, I need to find a place where I could get closer to God, build a stronger relationship with Him, draw more near to Him, because He's who I hunger for now. And then so she worked, and by 3 days of me being out of prison, she found Joshua House for me. So I went into Joshua House and had an interview with Charlie, and Charlie was awesome, and Pastor Gill was awesome too, and so I was more than happy to go in to Joshua House because it's what I needed. And once I got to Joshua House, man, the love that the brothers showed me, because I had nothing, I was released with just prison sweats. Man, they gave me brand new clothes, brand new shoes, everything. Man, we're talking church clothes to just work clothes. And man, they just hooked me up. There was just so much love in the house. And I also want to thank the staff, Jerry, Charlie, Todd, because they're all just there for me. But Jerry especially, because he was just there for me a lot. He went out of his way to make sure I was comfortable, and Jerry, my boy, I love you. And also, what I want to do when I get out of Joshua House is go into the transitional home, which they are allowing me to, and also continue to look for work, but also to mainly stay connected with the church, with Crossroads Community Church and Joshua House, because they are who were there for me when I got out of prison, and so it's time for me to give back. I'm on the worship team right now, and I plan on staying on the worship team because that's in my heart. I love praising the Lord. And also I just want to thank Crossroads Community Church, Joshua House, Pastor Jim, Pastor Gill, and thank you, Pastor Gill, because the glasses I got on right now are the ones that he just got for me, so now I can see. After 15 to 20 years, I didn't have glasses because I was just running the streets. I didn't really care if I could see or not. And now he's giving me self-dignity to where I could see. And we're just working on all kinds of things that they go out of their way to do for me. And so I want to thank each and every one of you, and thank you, Jerry, for being there for me.
Tommy, this isn't a job interview.
Let me tell you, you went through the whole year without being able to see. It's only been with the last 30 years. He came in with nothing. He left with 7 bags of clothes. I've got to say, this fella had the best attitude I've seen in the house in years. He's been really great. He squawks a lot, but he does a really good job.
Let's show
He's a
Matthew.
good guy. Anyways, on behalf of Crossroads Community Church and Joshua House Ministry, we give you this certificate of graduation for your year at Joshua House.
All right.
And my favorite part is the cross with the armor of God on it. which you have to wear the rest of your life.
Roll the other video now.
Hello, my name is Matthew Kuhn. I'm a student at Joshua House Men's Center. Before Joshua House, I was having trouble with my drinking. It got a hold of me. I prayed about this several times, and next thing I know, I was on the phone with Jeff Treat of Joshua House, one of the staff members there. I got the phone number from members of my church in Grass Valley, Simple Truth. Once I got to Joshua House, it was hard for me. It was a big change. Just a lot of roommates in one house and stuff. Little nervous at first. I started becoming one of the cooks right when I got there. I did that for 6 months. That really kept me busy and gave me something to put my time into. After some time, I got used to it and started getting involved and enjoying the comfort of the house and what they were trying to do for me, and just the sobriety of the house. So after I graduate, my plans are to go back home to Grass Valley, stay involved with my family and Simple Truth, my church, go back to work doing some construction, doing tile, and just really stay connected to Joshua House members and staff, and in the community here at Crossroads Community Church.
All right.
Yeah, I've got a lot of people to thank for this. First of all, my family back home in Grass Valley, my sisters and brothers, all my nephews and nieces. I'd like to thank the staff at Joshua House, Charlie, Pastor Gil, Pastor Jim here at the church, Jerry and Todd, thank you so much for your strength. All the brothers that I went through this with, you know who you are, and I love you very much, and thank you for your strength. Grandma Dottie and John, thank you again for your support, and everybody at Crossroads Community Church.
The congregations love and support these men. This is it right here. This is the outcome. You all have a part of it.
Yeah.
And Matthew, when you get over to Grass Valley, you want pictures of that big fish you get.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Pastor's definitely.
Yeah, I want to see that.
You've done a great job this past year. So I'd like to give you the certificate from Crossroads Community Church and Joshua House Ministry for graduation.
One last thing I'd like to give is, Makora, she makes these for the guys, they're paracord. Oh, sorry.
No. My favorite part is your cross, the armor of God.
There we go, yeah.
So she makes these paracord bracelets for the guys here. This one's for you, Matthew, and the one with the butterflies is for you, Tommy. We got all the guys that jumping out, come on out here for a ride.
Any other graduates of Joshua House that are here, and any of the volunteer workers or that might be here in this service?
I'd just like to say something real quick.
Yes, sir.
I want to thank all of our teachers, not only the pastors here, but Alvin, for teaching us out there at the house for so many years at Joshua House. I hope you're doing okay, Alvin. My brother Bud for coming out weekly and then giving us the word. Sister Mindy, we love you so much. We know you love us too. And last but certainly not least is Robert Wright. Really enjoy his class and just the strength he gives to all of us brothers. We love you guys a lot.
Wow. This is a great group of guys. And these two that are graduating, we're going to really miss you guys in the program. We're going to be praising God for you and want to hear great reports from Grass Valley. Tommy, I know we're going to see you on the worship team and writing songs and
Saturday
night. Oh, yeah, we're going to have that. And, but we appreciate these guys so much. You don't realize how much work it takes in a year, because it's not only going out and doing some of the work training that we do, but they are in Bible studies and classes and developing relationships with each other, which is a big deal. You'll have those the rest of your life. And we just want you to know that we'll be praying for you, and we care about you guys, and we praise God for you guys. No one loves you more than God does. Always remember that. And in your darkest hour you might have along the road, God is there with you. Don't ever forget that. All right? All right. I think we ought to give these guys a hand. It's awesome to see what the Lord can do. And guys, God bless you. We'll go on with the rest of our program and let you go back, sit back down. But sell some tickets today.